Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel today. Now today we've got a bit of Destiny gameplay from the Iron Banner event that Bungie had on the beta. Now this was the Mars map. There was two new maps in the Iron Banner event. This map on Mars and there was another map on Earth. Now the two maps that were in the normal crucible, they were great, but they got a little bit boring constantly playing them, so playing the two new maps is quite refreshing. I've got a few gameplays on every map from Destiny and also a couple from the campaign as well that might be on your way to your faces. Beautiful faces. Now today the video is going to be part one of my introducing Mackii mini-series because it's only going to be like 3 to 5 videos where I introduce me so that you guys on the channel and anyone that's new to the channel, you guys can get to know me, get to know a bit more about the person behind the computer screen, behind the microphone. But yeah, it's all good. Just in general, let you guys get to know me because I actually want to have an interaction with the people that subscribe to me on YouTube. I just don't want to be someone you turn up on the internet to watch videos. I actually want to be someone who you feel like you can connect with, someone that you feel like you have some sort of weird ass internet relationship type thing with. Although I'm not looking for anyone, just saying that's not what I'm after. But anyway, getting into it now. For those of you that don't know, a lot of you have been around from my old channel, and if you're wondering old channel, go check out the first video on the channel, that explains everything. But yeah, for those of you that came over, you will know. But for those of you that are new, my name's actually Dale McLean and I am 21. I live round about the Glasgow area. I'm not going to say exactly where, just somewhere around the Glasgow area. And the first video, as you can tell from the title, in this mini-series, it's going to be about me kind of in real life, a bit more about what happens in my real life side of things. Outside of YouTube, there will be a video all about what I do on YouTube. And then there will be a third video just to kind of wrap everything up in a nice little bundle. Now, got a list of things that I want to talk about here for you, things that will help you guys get to know me. Now, I was born in Glasgow, lived here for 11 years, went through primary school through here, and my mum and dad ended up splitting up in primary 7. I was in primary 7. I've just realised this is going to be kind of like a draw my life video, but I'm not drawing my life, it's over Destiny, so yeah. Yeah, mum and dad split up, moved down to Birmingham when I was in primary 7, so I would have been 11, I believe. I think I would have been 11. I was in primary 7 up here because of the way the age transition and everything worked. I actually got skipped ahead a year and got chucked straight into the world of high school halfway through the year down in Birmingham. So safe to say that was a big shock for me. Didn't really make too many friends at first, so that was kind of a bit of a loner half year. Going into the second year of high school, U8, fresh start, kind of made some new friends, new people, and it was all good. Lived down there till I was 18 and a half. 18 and a half, I moved back up to Scotland, now live with my gran, this is where I'm currently living, and I've been here ever since. Now, I absolutely love gaming, I love football, I love swimming, basketball, hockey, they're all things that I really love, but hobbies in terms of anything really photography, gaming. In all honesty, I will just sit around, foot about with videos, making stupid little videos, not really to put on YouTube. I could if you guys want to, but just making stupid little videos that don't really mean anything. Just as a hobby, it helps me keep fresh with like Premiere Pro, which I use Avid, Media Composer in college, just helps me keep a little fresh with that. Quite do that as a hobby as well. Now, what I enjoy I've already covered, say like hockey, football, swimming. Quite enjoy tennis, well watching tennis. I haven't played tennis for a couple of years, used to mess about playing that with my cousin when he came down to Birmingham. But yeah, now I also really enjoy just sitting, chilled out, watching like streams on Twitch, on MLG.tv, watching YouTube videos. I do a lot of that in my spare time, but spare time you will normally find me hanging out in my room. I'll probably be on Call of Duty or FIFA, maybe watching a Twitch stream, catching up on YouTube videos, or I will be here planning out one of my videos for you, awesome people. Now, that's pretty much all I do. I'll be out with my cousin, out with friends, at gigs. Okay, so that really wasn't all I do. I do quite a lot after that as well. But I'll be out at gigs. One of my favourite gigs to go to is actually one of my friends' bands called Magic Trick. Go check them out on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description down below. Shameless plug, I love that band. I'll advertise them all day. But yeah, I love going to their gigs. It's a great atmosphere, not to mention I know all the guys and girl in it, so it's a pretty awesome thing for me to go to like kind of being at their first gig and watch them go. That's a pretty awesome thing. So I do that a lot in my spare time as well as do like photography work and video work for them as well. Now, I've got a pretty weird taste in music. My music taste is quite broad. I'll listen to anything. Yes, including a bit of classical. Now, it's not classical per se, as in like classical. It's more, if you think along the lines of Lindsay Stirling, her Phantom of the Opera. It's kind of a new look on classical music as so. So it's not strictly completely classical music, but yeah. Now I also listen to rock, metal, deathcore, metalcore, whatever you want to call it. Dubstep, a little bit of chart music, depending if it's decent or not. EDM. There's a whole lot of different music I listen to. Now films is a different matter. Now I'll get onto this more in the next topic, but I do a film course at college, and since I've been doing that, I've got really picky with my films. I used to just watch any sort of action film, as long as it had guns, explosions, bang, shoot, kill, anything. I would love it. I would watch it. I'd be like, yes, I can't wait to watch that. Sit down. It would not hear from me. Wouldn't hear from me till I'm done watching it. But since I've been at college, my taste in films has actually expanded quite a bit. I kind of go for a more like somber tone of films now, some like serious films. Now, I used to like, for example, Transformers is a film that I used to absolutely love, like quick camera movements, the action, bang, 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 like boom, 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 jump, 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 jump. Now, that kind of film, in all honesty, I cannot stand it anymore. Like, nowadays I find myself, I'd rather watch films that like have nice long camera angles, shot well, scenes are actually interesting, that hold my attention, not having to cut camera angles every 5 seconds to change my attention. And it's really good, like films like that. So films like
Zone C neutralized.
Oh, what's it called? I think it's City of God or something, like old spaghetti westerns, stuff like that. And there are new films, like, don't get me wrong, I do like the new films, like the new Hollywood blockbusters and stuff like that. But it's more, I'd say I've more broadened my horizons rather than anything. Now instead, moving on to the next thing, at college I'm doing a filmmaking course. I started off actually doing the NC, or the NQ, the literal entry level of that course. Now, done that course, absolutely loved it, enjoyed it. And then I went on to the next level, done my HNC. I have just finished it this year, had the summer break from it. HNC I absolutely loved. We've done our own short film, done a few documentaries, done a bit of work for some companies. It was all really good. And now I'm going into my HND this year, which will be more documentaries, a couple of music videos, and in general just a wider range of things. So I'm looking forward to doing that. College is an absolute blast, and they're a great group of people, great group of friends. They're all really good to work with, really fun to work with. It doesn't make it boring, even when we're sitting there doing paperwork. It's like, there'll be a group of 4 or 5 of us doing paperwork for something we want to work on. But it's not literally just sat there, heads down, doing the paperwork. It's a great laugh, it's a really great atmosphere at college, and I absolutely love it. Work-wise, I'm not actually working. I do a bit of like freelance work in terms of photography and video, but nothing quite getting paid for yet. It's all free stuff, just trying to, in general, get my name out there. Missing the mid-air snipe there, unfortunately, but hey ho. Yeah, now the last thing I want to briefly talk about is how I got into YouTube. This is going to follow on into the next video, but it's just a brief touch up on it now. Now, I actually got into YouTube a couple of years back. It was about 3-4 years back. My cousin, he was majorly into it. He was watching YouTube at the time, like all the big YouTubers, and he came around my house one day, was like, "Oh, dude, can I borrow your computer? Just watch some YouTube videos and all that." I was like, sure. Like, I'd never really been on YouTube. I'd obviously like watched the occasional video on there or something that someone had linked. I never actually knew there were people that produced regular content on YouTube. I just thought it was a website for like people who uploaded like random videos or that kind of thing. I never actually knew people sat down and produced content. Now, he was watching Hutch or Seen Anners or something like that. I can't remember quite who it was, but like I was just like, oh, what's this? Sat down, watched it with him, and like he kind of explained to me about like people like them who upload gameplay videos who actually do it regularly, that kind of thing, and that kind of got my attention. So there I started watching more and more. Got into a few more people, Syndicate Project being one of them. Syndicate, everyone knows and loves Syndicate on YouTube. Watched Syndicate for a long time, still watch his videos. Like, I do miss the old Syndicate, but at the same time the new videos that's coming out as well are pretty awesome. Just missing the clips there, and then I just proceed to absolutely pummel this guy anyway. But yeah, and since then I've moved on a bit. I've moved into like the competitive Call of Duty scene, as a lot of you may know. So now I watch like Scump, Nadeshot, Clayster, Merc, and just in general competitive Call of Duty players, that kind of thing. But at the same time, still do watch like Syndicate and Nanners and Hutch and KSI. KSI is a big one I watch. I absolutely love KSI. I think it's hilarious. The guy's an absolute living legend. Now, after that, I just kept watching YouTube, and then I came across someone who ran a vlogging channel. I can't remember who it was. I think it was... oh, who was it now?
Zone B lost.
It was... oh, right, that's it. It was Pidlas, Syndicate's girlfriend at the time, Caitlin Witcher. I don't know how many of you actually know her, but Tom ended up dating this girl. She just done vlogging channels. I think she actually done it originally to show like where she kind of lived to Syndicate and everything, but started watching that. I didn't have an Elgato or Roxy or Dazzle, anything like that, so I thought, you know what, I want to start doing that one day. I want to kind of get into vlogs, and so I actually made my first ever channel, The Forewarned, and I actually uploaded my first ever video to that one. Now that channel's still active, but I just can't get onto it. I don't know what it is. But I'll make sure to link the video down in the description. Actually, no, there's a really great video documenting the 2 years I've already been on YouTube on my Mackii HD channel. I'll make sure to grab that video and link that one in the description. That's a much better one for you guys. But yeah, next time I'm actually going to talk a bit more about my history on YouTube, what I've done on YouTube, like that sort of thing. But make sure to come back for that one, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, getting to know a bit more of me and my IRL side. And here comes the outro.